Big Sex and Dance, and welcome to the first day of Vlogmas. Vlogmas! As it being the first day of Vlogmas, I am making me a salmon patty. Got me a little hot plate. Got me a little pan. You see the salmon cake that's sizzling? And it's actually a salmon burger, Alaska salmon burger, gluten-free, made from whole fillets. It says you'll love them. If you want to try it, that's what it looks like. But yeah, so the reason why I have a hot plate and a pot and pan, although I am in the kitchen, and there's a stove right behind me, the oven works, the stove's hot up. I guess it ran out of lighter or gas fluid, whatever it used to make it go. So I'm guessing that's what's going on. And I decided to just get a hot plate because you can't put everything inside the oven. So that's where we have this. Now, the pots and pans that I got, and you know, the silverware and cutlery that I have, it's courtesy of my grandma, early Christmas gift. That's what you're using. I really like this pan. It's a chef tested by Montgomery Ward, black and silver little pan. Real nice, easy to clean. Because, you know, like, I ain't saying I'm a chef. I'm not saying I'm not a chef, like I'm a terrible cook, but sometimes I occasionally burn things, and although I burn it, it comes easily out. Like I don't have to scrub. It's just like whoop. Like I don't know if it's non-stick. I didn't read the manual that came with it. I just thought, ooh, pot, my pain, and that's just how it went. But let me tell you how life has been eventful, you guys. So I got a couple things to tell y'all. So y'all know I don't got no business being on the internet or watching TV because I come up with the craziest things for comparison. For instance, I was at work chilling, not really chilling, but I was coming back from break and the security guard, black dude, I don't even know his name. The most I interacted with him when he said good morning, but anyway, like he looked pretty normal. He gave me Steve Urkel vibes. He wears these tight old pants, and I feel like that's the reason why he got fired, or why he's not there no more. But we just gonna get into it. So he wears these tight pants, but they're high waters, and he wear long socks underneath them, and they're not black socks, they're white socks. And then, you know how you see SpongeBob boots? Not boots, but his little shoes. That's how Brush's shoes look. And I was like, wow. And his eyes, like, I don't know, he didn't know how to relax his eyelids. I don't know, to me, he don't know how to relax his eyelids. He reminded me of my nephew in that way. But anyway, come back from break, and I see him talking to a group of people, but he's like yelling. And he's like, fuck! And storms away, like, and gets on a bicycle. Like, if you haven't seen Baby Boy, go watch it. But if you've seen the scene where Jody got kicked out of his mama crib and he had to storm out the crib with his bike and hop on it and speed away like all fast with attitude, that's exactly what that man did. Around the corner he went, and everybody just looking like confused. And I'm just like, damn, he tripping. I'm just trying to figure out what can make him get mad. He probably got fired because he was wearing no pants. Looking like he been in the Krabby Patty ball. But yeah. Oh yeah. If you guys want to know my method of cooking, is mainly just poke. I have a spatula, it's fire resistant. Amazon. But yeah, that happened, bro. I'm like, oh my god. What if he's the type that was like in school? He, you know, was a geeky kid that got picked on, and instead of becoming a school, he becomes a workplace because they fired him over his pants and shoes. It had to have been that, because he only been there for like 2 days. I kid you not, like 2 days. Literally the week before we went on Thanksgiving break was the week he started, so like last week. Yeah, last week I believe. That's crazy. I'm about to flip the salmon patty. The instructions is pretty easy. It just says cook 4.5 minutes on both sides, but you know I gotta do it a little bit longer. Also, how does one know that a salmon patty or burger or cake is cooked? Because salmon is pink. On the outside, it can turn brown, but if it turns brown on the inside, that means you burned it, correct? So on the inside, it's still gonna be pink, even if the outside brown. So how do you know it's cooked? Like, what color does it turn? Because you know, red meat, you know, chicken be pink and it turn white when it's done. Beef, it be red and it turn dark brown when it's done. Or well done, however you prefer it. Back to that. What I was saying about the dude. Yeah, I was nervous coming to work today because I'm like, he might flip his top. He might come back, spin the block. He might come back, spin the block. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I've been listening to these stories too. When I be at work, I be listening to like these little horror stories. Like, you know, you type in animated horror stories, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. But anyway, I've been watching those. I ain't got no business watching them. But I've been watching those. I'm about to get the other box of salmon burgers out. But yeah. As I'm watching these, I'm listening to these stories, and some of them sound ridiculous. Because if I'm in that situation, let me tell y'all something about me. And then I'm going to get into the story. So, say if I'm in a serious situation, I be laughing, or it look like I'm smiling. I find something funny. I don't find nothing funny. I'm in shock, nigga. Like, I'm about to beat some ass. Fight, flight, or fear. Freeze. You know, those are my 3 responses. And it's rarely ever freeze. It's usually like react. But anyway, yeah. This is a little something for me. And if someone do something crazy to me, like, I'm ready to go. Like, let's go. Let's get ready to rumble. Or else, like, I'm ready to get out of here. Like, I'm not no dummy. Like, y'all see in horror movies how anybody, like, fall for anything. Like, it's real life people like that on this earth. Apparently, from these stories I'm hearing. So, this is one story, right? About the DoorDash lady. We're going to call her Tiffany. So, Tiffany was very religious woman. She was a Muslim and she worked for DoorDash. Tiffany had like 2 kids. Yeah, I think she had a boy and a girl and a husband, right? So Tiffany is working for DoorDash and it's an easy job, you know. She get nice tips and whatever, but she also, I said she's Muslim, she wear her hijab. So if I'm saying it wrong, forgive me. But yeah. So she get this one delivery to this guy. We're gonna call him Earl the Squirrel. We're gonna call him Earl the Squirrel. Earl the Squirrel placed an order for like a pizza, and he put instructions for her to put on his table inside his house. This is back before DoorDash really had like certain rules and placements put in place. But anyway, let me tell you how DoorDash don't give a fuck about nobody, and how y'all know that I won't be in a situation like this. Or y'all should just hear how crazy this situation sounds. Like, lady, ain't no way, shorty, you ain't know that man was psychotic. But anyway, she gets his pizza, and the instructions in the description part, it said put it on the counter in my house or whatever. She's thinking that's okay because some people are special needs, so they need help. But when she pulled up to the guy's house, he looked perfectly fine. So the guy, he looked like a pretty normal guy. Sweater, vest, khakis, little penny Sperry's, whatever you call it, little Sperry's. Yeah, had those on. Looked like a real well put together little mid-30-ish guy. So she's like, okay, you know, so I'm helping because it's really not raising no red flags. Like, he looked clean, put together. But this is a red flag. Someone tell you come put something in your house. Your legs working, you outside. You already outside. That's the problem. You already outside when I pull up. But your instruction says put inside the house on my counter. Even if you wasn't outside, I find that strange. But the fact that you was outside waiting on me and I see nothing wrong with you, boy, good fuck. So anyway, that was red flag for number 1 for me, but not for Miss Tiffany. Sits at the car, you know, falls on the side, sits on the counter, and he's like, no, I'm Jesus, right? And I'm like, girl, that's why I would have been like, no, I don't care if you holding my tip or not. I'ma fuck with you. I'm not gonna play with you, sir. So that was red flag number one. She still stayed and tried to get her damn tip. And as soon as someone said, oh, I'm Jesus, and you look like a normal mid-30ish guy named Hubert and some Sperry's, bro, I'm not worried about you. I shouldn't be worried about you. But anyway, lady still stayed there, and she was like, what? Girl, I wouldn't have to say what? Because in the story, she's telling like, oh yeah, like, I heard him the first time, I just said what to make sure. Girl, you heard him the first time, you should have said, that's the problem. This is why people get fucked up. So anyway, the guy ends up grabbing her at his job. It's like strangling her with it. And I'm like, bro, no. I'm like, girl, no. So she's fighting back. She's like, he's behind her, and she's fighting back. Now she had her keys in her pocket. It's a whole bunch of keys. She couldn't put her finger. She's like doing this. She effing the boy up. She effing him up. She's getting down with him. She's doing him dirty. She cleaned his up. So the guy not reacting. You know how like if someone hit me in my mug with some keys, like I mean hitting, I'm like I'm gonna let you go. This nigga tightened the grip, and it sounded like he was enjoying it. So I was like, oh hell nah, sis. You done found you a weird one. I bet she ain't working for DoorDash no more. This is what I'm thinking when I'm listening to the story. So she ends up realizing like this nigga getting off on this shit. Like he not a regular human being. Like something wrong with him. He a demon time. She like breaks through his whole, you know, and fucks him up some more. Runs out the door, get in her car, boom, out of there, boom, never comes back. Tells the police what happened, whatever. And, you know, they catch the guy, whatever. He goes to jail, but it's like, sis, you never watched the Netflix show Joe? About Joe? You? When Joe be creeping up on ladies, like, yeah, they real crazy out here. As soon as I see if it's a male, I don't care if it's a female. Like, I be with it with females too. Like, as soon as I see it's a female or male and they able body, they tell me I gotta come in your house and put something down. Nah. I'm gonna sit there right here on top of the mailbox. You already outside, your mouth work, you got a mouthful of teeth, you better pick the bag up with your teeth. Cause I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart. But yeah. I was listening to crazy stories. I'm like, girl, please. But the one that got me the most was the one about Kevin. Kevin was a cool homeboy. I thought he was the best friend for my guy Steve. And whole time Kevin was crazy as hell. I don't know. Kevin was a baby cannibal. I don't know what was up with Kevin, but basically, Kevin moved in next door, and him and Steve became friends. Now Steve was always a lonely child or whatever, because he ain't had no siblings, so he really, you know, cherished having a friend like Kev, you know? They be having story times, you know, playing video games together all the time, all that good stuff, you know, like bros, real good bros. I ain't this, I had their first sleepover. Now, that was all fine and dandy, right? But earlier that day, they had like a little shindig, right? I'm gonna tell y'all about how the shindig. The shindig went like this. So Kevin came to Steven's shindig, and he was like, I'm hungry, feed me. He was like, bro, okay, we gonna feed you. You know, food be done in a while. Now he's looking at his dad. You know, Steve's dad cooking on the grill or whatever. And he's like, feed me. And the adults nowhere to be found. So Steve, not nasty, Kev decides to run up and eat the raw meat off the grill. And the adults turn around at that time when he's doing it. And they were like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, Steven made me do it. And I'm like, Steven, that's when you should stop being friends with him. But Steven was such a simp that he didn't let this man, he was like, you know what? He won't simp. He was in shock. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. You know, my bad. And when the parents was like, don't do that again, they walked off. He asked Kev, he was like, yo, what's wrong with you, bro? Why you doing that? Why you lying on my name like that? Like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you just wait for the food? Like, because I was so hungry. I don't eat that much at home. I'm so hungry. Because I'm sorry, man. It's just a prank. Prank my ass. Since don't lie on my name like that, I'm out of here. You feel me? That's why I'm thinking, listen to the story. So anyway, that night, fast forward to that night, a sleepover or whatever, and Kev got a little gerbil, and you know gerbils are really hard to get like friendly or get it as a friendly pet, make it a friendly pet, because it'll be cool with the owner, but strangers not so much. But anyway, had a pet gerbil, and it liked Kev. Kev seemed cool with the gerbil and whatnot, and they would always play together and whatnot. And basically at the sleepover, this man Kev woke up in the middle of the night and was eating up this man's food. But Kev ain't know that Steve woke up out of sleep and hear him fucking up that man's kitchen. So Steve crept down there thinking someone's breaking into my house, fearing the worst. He see Kev in the corner on some Smeagol shit, on some Lord of the Rings Smeagol. If y'all know who Smeagol is, look that nigga up. The one that's like, my precious. Look him up. And he got food and all that smeared across his face, but when he shined his flashlight on, bro, he got blood on his face. He busting down the gerbil. Kev eating damn gerbil, man. At that point, that's when he wanted to tell his parents. And Kev and his parents, you know, told Kev's parents. And, you know, they stopped hanging out. But then eventually Kev went missing. And apparently nobody know what happened to him. And his parents moved away all sad because they don't know where their child at the whole time. Steve kept Kev as a damn pet and a damn addict. Bro. Y'all lock out fridges that night. Kids getting wild. The kids is getting wild. I just feel like I had to share this stuff, and I be listening like 3 hours worth of it, because at least 6 hours of it a day, and then like maybe 2 hours of music, because bro, it just be preposterous situations. I'm just like, how can y'all not see the red flag? Or maybe I'm just too cautious of people, or maybe I just don't like people, and that's why I don't be having to go through these situations. But my bad. But yeah, like I was saying, salmon is pink regardless whether you cook it or not. So how you know it's cooked? Except follow the directions on the box, and then maybe burn it a little bit to be extra sure that you know you made it right. That's all I can say. I'm not no chef. I just be taking stuff one day at a time, boy. I just be experimenting this time. I don't got nothing else to do but experiment. Come on, man. Like what? It don't look like it's fancy. I'm gonna show you the finished product. It don't look fancy, but it's flat. I use Hawaiian King Sweet Ranch, but it's flat. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn the post notification on. Vlogmas. You're gonna be seeing me every day. So get it over with. No, I'm joking.